today started out as a good day. I'm in the 2003 Suburban, and I was going ahead and going to leave work and go home and relax, and all of a sudden I started the engine and it really wasn't running that well. I'm gonna go ahead and put in a little clip here so you guys can kind of hear what I'm dealing with. Let me give it some gas. Oh, and it died. Awesome. That's great. Doing nothing with the accelerator. Just letting it go on its own. Definitely low idle, and is it going to stall out on its own? Let's see. Nope. Okay, let me give it some gas. And this does nothing. Oh, and it's dead. Instead. Awesome. That's great. Alright, so it's been a couple days. Let's see how she sounds. Ah, yes, she starts. And the idle is nice and stable at about 700 RPM, which I guess that's exactly where it should be. It sounds great. So let's go ahead and talk about what happened. So as you probably already know if you've read the title of the video, it was actually a faulty fuel pump which was the cause of my problem of the Suburban not being able to start up and drive. Well, it would start up, but it wouldn't drive for me. It was kind of dying a little bit, as you saw in the video, if I tried to put a little load on it. And what was really stumping me was the fact that it would start up, because I had a similar issue in my Fiero. I believe it was this Fiero actually right here, you know, like a year ago, but that one didn't stump me nearly as bad as this one did, because at least when the Fiero fuel pump went out, it didn't start at all. Now the Suburban, it would start up fine, it would provide enough fuel pressure to kind of get the engine going, but then once it was under load at all, then it would cut out, as you guys saw. So that's kind of what stumped me, because I had experience with bad fuel pumps before, but I didn't realize that there were other symptoms, other signs you could kind of see and kind of deduce that. So I learned something new with this experience. Now, what did that cost me? Well, if we kind of flip through here, guys, flip the page. So the labor itself was $1,067.88. And the fuel pump was a whopping $424.88. So if we add it up with tax, California, it was $1,529.94 for a 2003 Suburban to be fixed. Definitely a little sticker shock, because I did, so that first video of it not working, like I said, was when I was at work in the parking garage. And my dad thankfully works nearby, so when he got off work around the same time, we kind of fiddled around with it a little bit. And when I was dealing with the Fiero as well, one thing I kind of played around with when I was having idle issues was the throttle position sensor, which in the Suburban is integrated into the throttle body. So we actually went with his car, picked up a new throttle body, a couple tools from the local Home Depot, and we set to work in the parking garage. Actually, in the parking lot, we got it moved a little bit. But yeah, we got it, you know, all replaced and everything, and we went to crank it over, and sure enough, same problem. So luckily, Concord Chevrolet is right down the street. So at 9 o'clock at night, I was driving a whopping probably 1 mile an hour, about a half mile down the road. Sorry everyone else that was on the road, they're probably really pissed off at me. But I got it into the service area, and there it went, and then the next day they were really quick about it and were able to diagnose it really easily. Which is something I couldn't do. And one reason why I'm not as worked up about how much this costs is the fact that the fuel tank in a Suburban is like almost 30 gallons. It's long. It had a little more than a half, I think, tank of gas in there. That's not something I'd really want to mess with. So in that regard, I'm kind of okay with them doing it. Although spending $1,500 to fix a really, really old truck is a little bit annoying, but hey, it won't have to happen again for a very long time. Keep our fingers crossed. It's almost got 200,000 miles on it. And this kind of was a wake-up call. I need to do a little bit more maintenance on the Suburban. But anyhow, at least this is taken care of for now. Hopefully it'll run fine. And it kind of let me work my brain a little bit and kind of, you know, get back in touch with that vehicle and kind of think about things that might be coming up down the road I'm going to have to work on. Because I don't want to be stranded again, because that sucks. But I really just wanted to share this video with you guys really quickly, just because if you guys have a similar problem, and maybe you're like me, you have experience with bad fuel pumps, but you're kind of just used to them either working and then suddenly dying, where in this instance, it was kind of slowly dying off a little bit. You know, it was enough to start the engine, but not enough to actually give sufficient pressure. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and leave you guys here. And hopefully, if you're trying to diagnose an issue with your Suburban, then this video is helpful. And if it is, give this video a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Channel would really appreciate it. And if you want to see more videos of me with the 2016 Corvette, the 2003 Suburban, the Fiero, not this one though, because this one's dead, but you want to see the Fiero GT 1988, the 1977 Cadillac Eldorado, the 2016 Jeep Grand Cherokee, and who knows what other cars I might review, then please subscribe to the channel, One Brain, Four Wheels, and until next time guys, thank you very much for watching, have a great day, I will see you next time.